Hey Robert, sounds good on the playing of the main first Blackberry Blossom you just sent me there. Good tone and overall good timing. If I was to critique anything, I think it'd be nothing to do with tone or volume. Like that's pretty solid, but occasionally the 16th notes or 8th notes, whatever you want to call them, might be just a little off from each other. It's like I say, it's not all the time, but I'd have to go through it and find exact spots, but I have a feeling it's not any specific spots that are continuously off this way. But all I'm meaning is that, you know, an occasional group of 16th notes might not be perfectly subdivided. Some might be a little rushed or slowed down or whatever, and it's just kind of very, very random and honestly very seldom. But you might just check that that pendulum right hand is staying even, you know. Trust that more than anything. But I know that the resistance of strings, you know, can cause problems, and there can be a little bit of, you know, waviness in the timing there occasionally. But and I'm nitpicking with that. It's overall that sounded really good. So as far as going to the next solo, you know, I can give you some ideas here. Play a few variations, maybe get you thinking on some things. But overall, the first solo, you know, you've got kind of a nice sketch of the melody, and it's good all the way through. You could even variate little things within that one, though, you know, if you're making an arrangement, whether you compete or not. You know, if you were only going to get one solo in a jam, for example, you might want to, even within that first solo, do some other things, some variations. So maybe the second A part, you go up the neck or whatever. But let me play a couple, I'll just play them nice and slow, but a couple variations you might consider going into it, and you can just take what you like and maybe start developing a second version of it. But I like everything you did on your first variation there. So here could be some extras. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you could just do a more straight tag, like 3, 4. Anyway, some loose options there, just kind of noodling here. But yeah, I definitely try and go up the neck some. You can get, the melody works really well up the neck. And then this thing, you know, it's just nice to get those little chord tones being honored there. You can hear the chord progression nicely with that. Playing the B part kind of low. That's kind of nice. You could go higher too. You could do something like this, like anyway, so some thoughts there. Obviously, it's all loose, and I want you to make your own version anyway, but that's a good start.